And so 9 years ago, man, I did this, and I would encourage some of you too. I took a piece of paper and I wrote down my dreams and my goals, and I slapped it on a bathroom mirror. And every single day I would wake up and I would look at it. And I said, every choice that I make, every decision that I make, I'm going to bounce it off. Is that going to help my dream become real, or is it going to help destroy my dream? And if the choices that I'm making are helping my dream, that's the choice for me. But if the choices we're making are destroying our dreams, that's not the choice for you. You have to learn to become mission, goal, dream oriented, and not in the moment impulsive oriented. You got to learn mission-minded and not moment-minded. And if you can just begin to recognize that none of you are too broken, none of you have made too many mistakes, none of you have messed up, regardless of your past. Maybe, yes, we've made some poor choices, and maybe your grades are struggling, and you're in a place. I promise you, every one of you, no matter where you're at on the spectrum of this journey of life, you can absolutely take your life with full authority and become whatever you want to become, man. Diamonds aren't made beautifully. Diamonds are from coal and from pressure and from heat, and it takes an immense amount of stuff, and from that dirt and from those coal mines and from all of the dangers of that struggle and that stress to use something amazing happen, man. Some of you have been going through a lot, and there's a lot of pressure, and your past hasn't been the greatest. It's been jaded. Some things have been intentional. Some things were just things that you were dealt with in life that you had no control over. But what I'm telling you, regardless of what the circumstance is and what you've been going through, there is beauty in the ashes, man. And this is your life. So 9 years ago, I began the journey. Good choices, good decisions. I got released 11 years early from prison. Why? Because I was making good choices and good decisions. Opportunities will always present themselves if you make good choices and good decisions. Good choices and good decisions will always bring spectacular, amazing, phenomenal opportunities for you to succeed. I guarantee you. It's a principle called life. Bad choices, the opposite will happen. It's just that simple. So I got released 11 years ago. And when I left the prison here in Indiana, I got a letter from the governor's council saying, this young man is legit, he's serious. And I walked out of there 11 years early. And 5 years ago is when I came home from prison. And I said, I want to become a speaker, an inspirational talker. And people are like, you're a failure. You're never going to make it. There's people more qualified than you, people more educated than you, people that have more skills, more ability to vernacularly communicate. And I was like, you know what? You're right. There probably are people, but I can outwork them. You know why? Because hard work will always outwork talented people that don't want to work hard. You can control you. You can't control what they think of you. You can't control what they're doing, but you can control you. And hard work will always outwork talented people that really don't want to work hard. And so 5 years ago, I began the journey. 5 years later today, it went from 10 schools to 30 schools to 72 schools. Last year, we had a goal to do 100 schools. We clipped 135. I became the #1 book school speaker in the country. This year, we're getting ready to clip nearly 200 schools. And I'm telling you, I'm a broken kid just like you that came from a lot of hurts and a lot of pains. And I sat in seats and I listened to speakers like me. And it's hard to grasp, but I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it, man. None of you have made too many mistakes. I don't care if you've been struggling, if you've been in trouble, or you're in one of the alternative schools, or maybe you feel like you're coming from a broken past and things that have happened to you in your past that you haven't even talked to about. I'm telling you, man, you are able to achieve anything. And you don't let anybody tell you otherwise.